looking at me like that?
I feel like this part. But it's like kind of confusing.
Oh my God. Okay.
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
That mean you're the father. Hey, that's mean you're the father.
It's not.
You're the father.
Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah, can you be a kid? You were weird ass. What? You weird?
She dropped the receipts. On the internet. In public. With her son's face right there for the whole world to see. And the moment those screenshots went live, allegedly, every single person in Blueface circle reportedly started making phone calls they did not want on record. Blueface, a man who allegedly spent 21 months in federal prison, walked out in November 2025, and within 48 hours allegedly had his hands on the mother of his child, is now sitting somewhere on the internet claiming that Chrisean Jesus is not his biological son. Again. For allegedly the third time. After a DNA test in February 2025 reportedly showed he was the father. After he allegedly called Junior his son on a live stream in November 2025. After he allegedly looked that little boy in the face and claimed him publicly in front of millions of people.
He was born in Baltimore. I was with Chrisean when her water blew, you know what I'm saying?
So why is he denying it now? Why March 2026? Why specifically this moment, when Chrisean is allegedly rebuilding, when Junior needs stability, when the world is watching? And why does the alleged timing of this denial reportedly line up almost perfectly with something else that was happening behind the scenes? Something involving Jaden Alexis, a private conversation, and allegedly a decision that was reportedly made not out of truth but out of strategy. Because here is what Taseki, Chrisean's own sister, is allegedly saying about all of this on the internet right now. And it is not what you expect.
Meant to be her baby dad. He ended up getting murdered, right?
Yes.
He really did get murdered? I mean, I saw that online. That was real?
Yes, that was.
And you knew, did you know him?
So yes, I fed that boy.
How did he end up getting murdered? Was he in the streets, in the stuff, or was that just a random thing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't even speak on it, but if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people that we know. So I'm not gonna speak on it. Like,
well, it's just all, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not the focus.
To understand why this paternity denial is allegedly hitting different this time, why it is not just another chapter in the endless Blueface and Chrisean saga, but reportedly something with real, permanent consequences for a 2-year-old child, you have to start from the beginning. Not the drama beginning. The real beginning. Because this story does not start in March 2026 on somebody's Instagram post. It allegedly starts in 2023, in a delivery room, with a baby born into a situation that was already allegedly designed to be complicated. Chrisean Rock, born Chrisean Kelly, 26 years old, Baltimore native, rapper, boxer, reality TV personality, gave birth to Chrisean Jesus on September 3, 2023. The child was born with health complications that were publicly documented and that reportedly required immediate and ongoing specialized medical care. Chrisean, according to multiple public statements she has made, reportedly poured everything she had into that child from the moment he arrived. And Blueface, real name Jonathan Jamal Porter, 27 years old, Thoshiana rapper, the man whose name and face Chrisean had literally tattooed across her forehead before their relationship became a cautionary tale the entire internet memorized, was allegedly present. Allegedly claiming the child. Allegedly performing fatherhood in the specific way that people perform things when the cameras are rolling and the internet is watching.
You weirdest. Nobody's stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do? What do you want to do? I don't give a call them. Nobody touch you. Call them.
Within months of Junior's birth, in December 2023, Blueface allegedly told the internet that a DNA test had shown he was not Chrisean Jr.'s biological father. The claim landed like a bomb. Chrisean reportedly denied it. The internet took sides immediately. And then, as these things allegedly tend to do in the world of celebrity social media drama, the story cycled through the blogs, got picked up, got debated, and then allegedly went quiet. Not because it was resolved, but because something else allegedly took over the news cycle. Then came the prison sentence. Blueface was sentenced to federal prison on a probation violation connected to a prior weapons case. He reportedly served 21 months and was released on November 3, 2025. And according to TMZ, one of the most documented sources in celebrity news, within hours of that release, the drama between Chrisean and Jaden Alexis had already started. Two women, both connected to Blueface, both allegedly watching each other like hawks the moment he walked through that door. Jaden Alexis, the mother of two of Blueface's other children, reportedly did not approve of Blueface seeing Junior immediately after his release. Chrisean, according to sources close to the situation, was allegedly not told about certain reunion plans until after they had already happened. Stay right here because it gets worse. Because within the first 48 hours of Blueface being home, 48 hours, Chrisean Rock allegedly took to X with a series of posts claiming that Blueface had allegedly stomped her out in his kitchen, that she had been allegedly physically assaulted, that her back was still allegedly hurting from the altercation. Hot 97 reported on those allegations directly, citing Chrisean's own public statements where she allegedly said, quote, "I got stomped out in his kitchen. I finally realized that whole situation." She also allegedly called for Blueface to be sent back to prison, a statement that Blueface reportedly addressed on Vlad TV, allegedly saying Chrisean had threatened his freedom and that he was choosing to distance himself from the chaos. Now here is the part that nobody is talking about. Blueface, in that same post-prison period, the same November 2025 window where he allegedly physically assaulted Chrisean according to her own claims, was simultaneously appearing on live streams calling Chrisean Jr. his son, not denying him, claiming him, talking about their reunion, presenting for the audience the image of a reformed man, a present father, a person who had used his time in prison to grow. Sources allegedly close to people in Blueface's circle claim that those live stream moments were, at least in part, allegedly calculated, designed to manage the public narrative during the sensitive post-prison media period when every word he said was being dissected for a redemption arc or a cautionary tale. Chrisean Rock reportedly shared a paternity test on her son's Instagram page. The test, according to the documentation she posted publicly, allegedly showed that Blueface was the biological father of Chrisean Jesus. She posted it directly, with receipts, for everyone to see. And for a moment, a brief, allegedly fragile moment, it seemed like the paternity. According to complex reporting by XXL and TMZ and corroborated by social media posts that are still live, Blueface had allegedly been conducting a separate DNA test, a secret one. According to XXL, Blueface allegedly admitted to sneaking a DNA swab on Chrisean Jr. without Chrisean's full knowledge or consent. And his father was allegedly caught on camera by someone in Chrisean's circle attempting to do a similar unauthorized swab on the child. The results of those tests, and which test is accurate, which methodology was used, and who had access to the samples, have allegedly never been independently verified by any third party. The entire paternity question is reportedly built on competing tests, competing claims, and competing motivations, none of which have ever been resolved in a court of law. And then on March 6, 2026, Blueface opened Instagram and allegedly posted that Chrisean Jesus was not his biological son, that the child's biological father was allegedly, quote, no longer with us, that he could not, and his exact alleged phrasing reported by Complex was, quote, continue the plot. The response came fast. It came with screenshots. It came with a statement that Hot 97 reported directly, citing Chrisean's own words, where she allegedly said, quote, I'm not interested in going back and forth online. My focus is on raising my son in peace, love, and protection. But the calm of that statement allegedly lasted approximately as long as it took for the internet to start dissecting every word Blueface had posted, because what Chrisean allegedly did after that public statement was not stay quiet. According to sources close to her team and confirmed by multiple social media accounts including the Shade Room, Chrisean dropped text receipts, real screenshots, of alleged private text messages between her and Blueface, messages that, according to her framing, allegedly showed a very different version of Blueface's private relationship with Junior than the one he was performing publicly. According to the Shade Room's reporting on those screenshots, Chrisean allegedly accused Blueface of, quote, disrespecting Junior for clout, and allegedly stated that he was, quote, only doing this to get her to crash out. The receipts, reportedly, showed Blueface allegedly engaging with Junior's life in ways that directly contradicted his public claim that he had no biological connection to the child. Sources close to Chrisean's circle claim she was allegedly furious, not just hurt, not just offensive, but allegedly strategically angry in a way that was reportedly deliberate and reportedly calculated to dismantle Blueface's narrative piece by piece. Because Chrisean Rock did not respond to this situation in isolation. She allegedly had company. And allegedly, that company was watching very closely. Taseki, Chrisean's older sister, had been on the internet for months with her own opinions about this entire situation. Their relationship is publicly documented as complicated. The two sisters allegedly went through a period of public conflict that played out on baddies, on Instagram, on live streams, and in comment sections across every platform that covers reality TV drama. But according to sources close to both sisters, the Blueface paternity denial allegedly had a specific effect on Taseki that reportedly surprised some people who had been watching their dynamic. According to sources allegedly close to the sisters' inner circle and corroborated by public social media posts, Taseki's response to the March 2026 paternity denial was reportedly not pure solidarity with Chrisean. It was allegedly more complicated than that. Taseki, who had previously been on the internet making statements about Blueface and about Chrisean's situation that allegedly were not always flattering to her sister, reportedly found herself in the position of allegedly being asked by Chrisean's fans to weigh in publicly. And according to insiders close to the situation, what Taseki allegedly said about the Blueface paternity drama was reportedly being watched very carefully by both camps, because allegedly, Taseki's position on this reportedly carried weight that went beyond just family opinion. Stay right here because it gets worse. Because reportedly, according to sources allegedly close to the production circles around the Baddies franchise and the reality TV world that both Chrisean and Taseki operate in, the timing of the Blueface paternity drama and the sisters' public reconciliation narrative was allegedly not coincidental. Sources close to production allegedly claim that Chrisean and Taseki's relationship arc, the conflict, the alleged tearful reunion in August 2025, the ongoing back and forth, had reportedly become one of the most watched storylines in that entire space. And allegedly, according to insiders familiar with how reality TV production works, the re-emergence of the Blueface paternity drama in March 2026 reportedly dropped right into the middle of a period when both sisters were allegedly actively in the public eye in ways that maximized the story's reach. This is the part that nobody is talking about. Blueface also had something else to contend with in this moment that allegedly made his paternity denial even more explosive than it might have been at a different time. NLE Choppa, who had his own active beef with NBA YoungBoy in this exact same period, had allegedly made public comments about Chrisean Jr.'s situation that reportedly drew Chrisean's fury and reportedly also drew a response from Blueface himself. According to Instagram posts from the Shade Room dated around the same period as the paternity drama, NLE Choppa reportedly issued a formal apology to Chrisean Rock for comments he had made about her son. The fact that a third rapper felt the need to publicly apologize to Chrisean over comments about Junior allegedly signals something important. Junior's situation had allegedly become a flashpoint that was larger than just Blueface and Chrisean's personal drama. And here is what they allegedly did not want you to find out. Blueface's mother Carlisa Silva, who has allegedly been one of the most vocal and unpredictable participants in this entire saga for years, was reportedly not silent during the March 2026 paternity denial either. Carlisa, who had previously on at least one documented occasion allegedly said that the DNA test confirmed Junior was Blueface, was reportedly navigating a very specific position. Sources close to the family claim she was allegedly being pulled in multiple directions, allegedly wanting to support her son's public claim while reportedly also allegedly not wanting to be on record contradicting her own previous statements about the DNA results. According to insiders close to the situation, Carlisa's social media activity during the March 2026 period was reportedly being watched by both Chrisean's team and Blueface's team for signals about which direction the family narrative was heading. The paternity denial that Blueface posted on March 6, 2026, was not, according to sources reportedly close to his inner circle, primarily about DNA. It was allegedly about leverage. According to insiders allegedly familiar with conversations happening in Blueface's orbit during this period, the denial was reportedly connected to an ongoing dispute about co-parenting arrangements, about Chrisean's alleged behavior on social media, and about a specific alleged threat that Chrisean had reportedly made toward Blueface that he allegedly felt put him in legal jeopardy. Blueface reportedly had allegedly told associates that Chrisean's public statements about him, including the stomping allegations from November 2025, were allegedly threatening his ability to remain out of prison. And allegedly, according to sources close to his camp, the paternity denial was reportedly his way of allegedly severing a connection that he felt was allegedly being used as a weapon against him. He was not, allegedly, saying Junior was not his because he believed it. He was allegedly saying it because, reportedly, he wanted out. And allegedly, he wanted out in the most nuclear way available to him. There is a version of this story that is very easy to get lost in. The screenshots, the live streams, the blog posts, the alleged stomping, the competing DNA tests, the sister drama, the NLE Choppa apology, the Carlisa commentary, the Jaden Alexis subplot running underneath everything like a current that never fully surfaces but allegedly shapes every single thing that happens above it. That version is entertaining. That version keeps people watching. That version is allegedly exactly what certain people on both sides of the situation reportedly want the audience focused on. But there is another version. A quieter version. A version that is allegedly harder to watch and allegedly harder to monetize. And it involves a 2-year-old boy named Chrisean Jesus who has special needs, who requires ongoing medical care, who did not choose any of this, and who is allegedly watching his name trend on social media for reasons that have nothing to do with who he is and everything to do with who his parents allegedly cannot stop being to each other in public. And here is where it gets interesting in ways that go beyond any specific allegation or any specific tweet. Chrisean Rock, for all of the chaos that allegedly surrounds her, reportedly has a documented public record of showing up for her son. The boxing, the reality TV, the music, the social media presence. All of it is allegedly in some way connected to her desire, according to sources close to her, to build something that gives Junior a life that is allegedly different from the one she grew up with. She reportedly talks about him constantly. She allegedly posts him constantly, which has generated its own controversy, with critics allegedly arguing that she exposes him too much online. But the core of what she allegedly says about him, reportedly, is consistent. She loves him. She is trying. Stay right here because it gets worse. Because what Blueface March 2026 paternity denial allegedly does to that picture is not just legally complicated. It is allegedly emotionally catastrophic in ways that go beyond what any DNA test can resolve. A father saying publicly on the internet that he cannot continue the plot of being your father when you are 2 years old, when you have special needs, when your face has been on his social media, when he allegedly held you, allegedly claimed you, allegedly built a public narrative around your existence, is not just a paternity dispute. According to child development experts who have allegedly spoken on this type of public abandonment narrative in various media contexts, the documented public denial of a child by a parent carries a weight that the child will allegedly carry long after the blogs have moved on. Chrisean allegedly knows this. And reportedly, according to sources close to her, this is allegedly the specific reason why her response to the March 2026 denial was reportedly more controlled than people expected. She did not, reportedly, go live and crash out the way the internet allegedly wanted her to. She allegedly posted her statement. She allegedly dropped the receipts. And then, reportedly, she allegedly went quiet in a way that sources close to her describe as, quote, focused. Not defeated. Not broken. Allegedly focused. This is the part that nobody is talking about. Because Chrisean Rock, according to people allegedly close to her inner circle, is reportedly in a very different headspace in early 2026 than she was even 6 months ago. Sources allegedly close to her team claim she has reportedly been in conversations about her career, about her brand, about what she wants the next chapter of her public life to look like. Conversations that allegedly center Junior, but that allegedly extend beyond the Blueface drama in ways that represent a real and allegedly deliberate evolution. She reportedly celebrated her 26th birthday on March 14, 2026, with a surprise yacht party. She was allegedly gifted a Maybach. She was allegedly surrounded by people who reportedly, according to sources close to the celebration, were not connected to Blueface world in any way. And here is what they allegedly did not want you to find out. According to sources allegedly familiar with conversations happening around Chrisean's career and public trajectory, there are reportedly projects in development that would give Chrisean a platform to tell her full story. Not the clipped version, not the drama version, not the version that runs as a sidebar to Blueface's narrative, but allegedly her version. Sources close to her team allegedly claim that the paternity denial, as painful as it reportedly is, has allegedly galvanized something in Chrisean that her team is reportedly describing as a turning point. Allegedly, the March 2026 moment is reportedly being framed internally not as a setback, but as allegedly the last time she allows Blueface's narrative to define her public story. Now here is the twist that allegedly nobody saw coming in this direction. Blueface, according to TMZ's March 7, 2026 report, claimed in his paternity denial that Junior's biological father was allegedly a man who was, quote, no longer with us. That specific framing, that Junior's real father is allegedly dead, is, according to sources close to Chrisean's legal circle, reportedly something that her team is allegedly taking very seriously. Because if that claim is made publicly and repeatedly, it allegedly has implications that go beyond social media drama. It allegedly creates a narrative about a child's origins that, if documented and amplified, could allegedly affect the child in ways that are legally and emotionally significant. Sources close to Chrisean's team reportedly claim that the decision about whether to pursue legal action in response to Blueface's public denial is, allegedly, actively being discussed. Whether that means a formal paternity suit in family court, something that would allegedly put the DNA question in front of a judge rather than an Instagram audience, or something else entirely, reportedly, nobody on the outside knows yet. But allegedly, according to sources close to the situation, the next move in this story is reportedly not going to come from a social media post. It is allegedly going to come from somewhere that Blueface reportedly cannot just delete when the narrative stops working for him. And the question that this entire story has been building toward, the question that allegedly nobody has had the courage to ask out loud, is not whether Blueface is Junior's biological father. DNA can allegedly settle that. Courts can allegedly settle that. The question that allegedly cannot be settled by any test or any ruling is this one. If Blueface is proven to be Junior's biological father in a court of law, and if he has publicly and repeatedly denied the child on the internet in front of millions of people, what kind of father does he allegedly become after that? And is that the father that Chrisean Jesus allegedly deserves? Because allegedly, that question is the one that Chrisean Rock is reportedly sitting with right now. And reportedly, it is the question she is allegedly deciding whether to let the courts answer or whether to answer herself. This story is not finished. Not even slightly. Because there are reportedly at least 3 things happening simultaneously right now that the blogs have not fully connected to each other yet. There is allegedly an active internal discussion in Chrisean's circle about legal action. There is allegedly a career pivot in progress that reportedly changes who Chrisean is in the public eye in ways that go beyond any Blueface drama. And allegedly, according to sources close to multiple people in this situation, Taseki's full position on the March 2026 paternity denial has reportedly not been publicly stated yet. And when it allegedly comes, sources claim it is reportedly going to reframe the sisters' dynamic in ways that neither the fans nor the blogs are currently prepared for. We are watching all 3 of those fronts. And the moment any of them breaks publicly, you will only hear about it here first if you are subscribed and that bell is on right now. Here is why your like on this video matters beyond algorithm performance. Chrisean Jr. is a real child with real needs whose name is being used as ammunition in a public war that he did not choose. Every person who engages with this story thoughtfully, who watches, who comments, who shares, is allegedly part of how this narrative gets told and what kind of coverage it generates. Your engagement tells the platform that this story deserves serious attention, not just gossip framing. Now drop your answer in the comments right now because this is the one question that has no clean answer and we genuinely need to know where you stand. If a court-ordered DNA test proved Blueface is Junior's biological father, after everything he has said publicly, should Chrisean allow him back into that child's life, or is what he has done on the internet already too permanent to undo? We will be back when the next chapter drops. And allegedly, it is dropping sooner than anyone thinks.